give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
From the wide receiver. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On the ground, it's good. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lopez to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 3.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fires to the right. That pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
All alone, he's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw again. He's got him. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Panthers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air, it's Holstein. Looking to buy time. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers. The offense cashing it in on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Here comes the heat. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ben! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over San Diego State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lopez to pass. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. It's a seam wide open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Got a man. It's Hood. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down.
North Carolina, 7.
Let's go. Right. Single. Ready. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wide receiver going in motion. Lopez wants to fire. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And listen, I think the offense did a really good job isolating that running back on a linebacker, running the angle route, had him open. Running back's there. You got to make that play, man. Had a chance after the catch to do some damage.
Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the head.
Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lopez to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fair catch called for and made. Go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
I don't know if the receiver heard footsteps on that last one. He was running over the middle of the field. Didn't look like he was running that hard out of his break, and as a result, that's an interception for the offense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking left. Makes the grab. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
The Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Hit right back to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Under fire. Got him downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll move the tight end. Forced out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Take over. First and 10.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Lopez lost to fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wideout. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags a quick pass on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Fires to the middle. Holds it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Makes the catch. It's good. At the 45 on his way. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
This one's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tulliver. Turning it on. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as he... Take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got room to work. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Here's a heat. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
35, North Carolina, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass, it's Baker. Caught near the sticks, it's Culliver. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going up top again. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's good. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 10.
North Carolina, 28.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Baker. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just... make that catch.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in and week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here on the first down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Makes the grab. It's gone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pitt pushing the pace. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Hood. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he puts through the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Grab near the marker. It's Culliver. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
They just keep firing. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Baker. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using his feet to buy time. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throwing right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Thanks to grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Release to the back. Grab near the marker, it's gone. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38. These guys are on the move.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Rides to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
This time he's got it. He's past the marker and out of bounds. There are still 14 seconds left. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air. It's Baker. Bringing the heat. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.